Oh. What?
What's what you doing, right?
He just took off on that one, and he might have just won the game for him.
She-Bag got me.
Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling this flag on that one.
And we're down to the 41. This defense for the Jets, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
On second down, Cook. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. Room here to run. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
2nd and 9 now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost him.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Brady. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the 1st down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the 1st down. Excellent tackling right there.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hey, check that, street.
Cook will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Cook will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Jets nothing.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Dobbins trying the left side.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Brady. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Trey McBride as time expires in the first half. And the Jets have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And some space here.
54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Brady on the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Brady going to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Ayuk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They run it again with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They go play action here on first down. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Cook up the gut. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to the ground, Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And out of bounds right around the 20. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Miles Jack with a sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They've gone final now in Dallas. And the Cowboys have wound up winning that one. A win would be their second on the young season. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Jets, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for